Happy Monday, June 17th. Welcome back to Market Call Recap on the Early Buffett YouTube channel, your daily show where we go through the charts of BNM Bloomberg's top picks on the daily right here. So thanks so much for joining me. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you like charts and reading charts and technical analysis and all that stuff. Please follow along. As always, I'm not a financial advisor or broker. I just do these educational videos to help newer traders out. So please do your own due diligence and consult a professional before making any investment decisions. So today we had Teal Lind on the show, who I quite enjoy. And he had three interesting picks: Brookfield Corporation, Kinsale, and Linamar. So what are we looking at first here on Brookfield? I own some Brookfield. It's an interesting stock. I mean, they're very, very big business globally, and they're, one of the big players in Canada. A lot of people here like Brookfield. So what are we seeing on the charts here? We see from these famous October lows, we have a pretty good bull run here. And I've been hanging on to this thing for quite a while. And I like it for the long term, so I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. But this here is a really, really nice pullback that we could see here. You can draw some lines on the chart to take a better look. We've if you connect those bottoms, we're below this upward trending line here. So we can just show the upper channel as well. In the upper channel, I'd probably draw it right around here. You can also draw it right around here, just to connect those highs. That looks pretty good there. So we're at the bottom of this channel now. So where do we go from here, right? That's the famous question. But we're seeing some buying coming back in. So if we break back into this channel, there's a good chance that we'll just continue along here. So Brookfield's been doing really well, but they've been hit. They're very exposed to commercial real estate. So, but Teal likes them for their singular focus in compounding long-term capital. They've been 10 years at 15% annualized rate of return, which is really, really impressive. And their net asset value is about 74 USD per share, which is, about 44% discount to its net asset value, which Teal likes as well. So, I think they're, great allocators of capital. I'm sure they'll get through the, the interest rate challenges. But what are we seeing on the charts here? There's some resistance. Well, I should say there was resistance here at the 50, 51, call it. And it blasted right through that in December. And now we're coming back towards it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we retrace back to that 52 mark here. That's what I'm seeing. We're coming back, but we're also coming back to on the 1 year. We're coming back to this area right here, this nice consolidation area here. So we could see some support in this area as well. But if things really do go, continue to go down, I would expect it to settle around 50 or around that, 200-day moving average there, which should act as decent support for Brookfield. Next up, he had Kinsale Capital, which was a property casualty insurance. And this is an ugly looking chart, but if you look at it on the longer term, steady as she goes. So this could very well be a nice buying opportunity. But it's really just sitting right there at that 380, 387, 390, I should say. It's looking, that thing's not going anywhere. So that looks like a nice floor, probably a nice trading range as well. Unless it breaks down further, then you'll probably see support down at 329 here, call it 330-ish area. It may want to do that because it's not looking that great. They've had some pretty big swings here, pretty volatile. I mean, it's a $9 billion market cap. So, not the biggest company. So, these will tend to get whipped around a little bit more, but I'd expect, more of the same technically. But if we break down, you could probably hit 330. But what we say about gaps, right? These gaps like to be filled. So wouldn't even expect, I wouldn't be surprised, I should say, if this thing continues to go, if there's some strength, it'll fill that gap all the way up to 44, 444, 448, 447, come back into this range somewhere. So that could happen as well. But we are meeting, some upper resistance here. It doesn't want to break through this, 390 level. It's standing strong there. So, but there is kind of an upper wedge happening as well. So we're not, it's hard to say what could happen next, but could be on its way to fill this gap. But we shall see, right? So Linamar, last but not least, half of their profits are actually non-auto, which is interesting. Their automotive is improving. They own Skyjack. And as they diversify, Teal sees, continuing kind of re-rating of the stock as they continue to diversify outside of auto. They consider themselves just a metallics manufacturer. So, this thing was getting, quite hit with all the automotive sector. So, but talk about a whippy stock. But, whippy stocks are sometimes, as long as they stay in a range, you have that 80, if you're looking, all the way back to 2015, it's kind of been trading sideways between 40 and 80, right? For a long time. But now if you see here, you could see on the chart here that it's kind of coming back up. You have all this resistance up here, right? At that 80 level, 78, 80. And now we're seeing uptrending for a couple of years now, right? So looking fairly strong. It could, it'll probably continue to do pretty well, and then you'll, expect a lot of resistance here at the $80 mark, which goes back all the way to 2021. So see how it goes. Technically, the chart looks fine, looks nice. We'll probably continue to chug along there, but we'll see what happens. He compared it to Magna, which is interesting. I don't want an indicator. I want another security. But, whoops, there we go. So that's all for today. For now, thanks so much for watching. I hope you appreciated this content. If you like it, please give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you again tomorrow.